Hey, what's up, people? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for joining me. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We're gonna clear some stuff up, people, because there's a lot being said by Timberly, and most of it is lies. Now, I'm gonna clear up what is true versus what is not true. All right. I'm gonna. Okay. Give me a second here. All right. So let me do something first because it seems a lot of people are believing this lie because Timberly on her channel that not a lot of people know about said a certain things about me, and she's claiming that I buy subs. She's also saying that she didn't care about the sub count. Let me clear up who's buying subs versus who is not buying subs here. Somebody asked a question. Let me get that first. Okay, wait a second. Is Timberly on disability? Why can't she work and make her own money? Generally curious. She's on some sort of like town, city, county, or state assistance, and that is the exact reason why she is hiding her YouTube check. In fact, at one point in time, she got a letter or email from whoever was in charge of whatever money she's getting, and then was trying to have me put her YouTube channel in my name because, to hide it and whatnot. So we're going to get into that, people. I can bring those receipts, but let me bring this receipt first because this is ridiculous. I'm going to Hey, chef, what's up? You okay?
Gucci,
Uh,
two
that.
birds in wind, but I'm good.
All right, all right, all right.
How
First, I
you
want
doing,
to
man?
present my screen here because we gotta clear this stuff up because this is disgusting behavior. Talking about you didn't care about your subs, you didn't want subs, as in, this is what Timberly was doing. Here we go. Monty, on this is January the 9th. Monty, I know you are very busy, but when you have 5 minutes or so, I would love your ear and thoughts. I was like, okay, sure, thoughts on what exactly? Then she goes, well, I am nearly 500 subs, praying for monetization soon. I am in need. Lol, however, I'm tiring very quickly of foodie. I know it won't last with me for her. Okay. So then let me continue with this. Here's another one. Another one. So she is very concerned with her sub count, even though she's going to tell you in this live stream she's not. January 13th, 6:45 p.m. Hey Monty, you on? What is my sub count? So close to 500. Also, I don't know if you know who Tom McDonald's is. Then I was like, okay, congrats on the subs. And then I said, okay, our Alex Boyle both gave me permission today to use their song The Subs, or thanks to you. You are welcome. Okay, cool. Then I got another one because I got the receipts here.
Mm.
All right, so when was this? She talked about DLF then January the 30th, 12:51 p.m. I decided to get sub soon as I get some cash to do it. Did you see that right there? I decided it wasn't
Ooh,
me, it was
ooh.
her. I decided to get sub soon as I get some cash to do it. I was like, okay, cool. Least to get me over 1K. I am almost to 700. I'm like, all right, well, if you wanna, I was like, okay, cool. If you wanna get subs, then go get you your subs. And then here it is. So of course I know a few things. February the 1st, she decided to go and do it. February the 1st, Monty, can I have the name of the subby stuffs, please? Who the hell decided to buy for her? Does it say I was buying anything for her? Does it say I was given anything for her? Does it say I was in control of her channel for however months she's saying I was in control of her channel? This is completely ridiculous. She's saying that I'm the one who bought subs and then was buying subs for her. Then why the hell are you asking me about subs website? And why the hell were you telling me that you decided to go get subs soon? This is ridiculous and ignorant and disgusting to lie like that. It's right there. She's the one who wanted it. She's the one who was kept on talking about subs. She's the one who decided that she is gonna go ahead because she couldn't wait to get her sub count out and then wants to go in. Yeah, I did. Where does it say I buying anything for her? Nowhere. But you know what? Let's get into this live stream because this is completely ridiculous. Chef, you can be with me on this one. Ask me whatever questions you wanna because this is completely frustrating and irritating at the same time for somebody. Once again, in Girl World, people just do whatever they want, just say whatever they want, and then people believe them. It's frustrating,
So
extremely,
my,
extremely frustrating. What are you saying, Chef?
well, okay, so well, I don't know how to say this because I'm trying to. Okay, receipts. I always tell people if you don't have proof of what you're saying and you come in, some more people don't want to hear it. Me personally, I always feel if
Mhm.
you don't have receipts, I can't really, But the fact, but see, this,
What's what's so confused? She asked
I'm
about
so
buying
confused.
subs, but her idea was that I was the one who talked
Give
about
her
it. I
short,
was the one who
yeah.
brought it up. I was the one who paid for it. It didn't go that way. She's lying. Okay, I
Oh,
know I know where because I've talked about this on my channel. I'm like, yeah, I definitely know where people can buy this stuff, but the way how she presented it to you is if I'm the one who's doing it for her and I'm the one who went about and gotten it. and I'm the one who paid for it. I'm the one who brought it up. No, she's the one who brought it up, not only on one occasion, but several occasions. And right tip top, like this whole buying the subs thing, I'm like, okay, is the least of the problems. Exactly. It's the double birthdays. OMG. You know, I'm being blamed that I was the
Oh,
arbitrator of the
the
double birthdays. Like
birthdays. Yeah.
I was the one who, Jesus, are you serious? Does that make any sense to you? Monty is the one who made Timberly say to her audience about double birthdays. That's ridiculous. You know what? Let me get my receipts ready. I got them. Let's start our stream.
Oh, Monty got receipts of this too.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey. God. Can you hear me?
All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
answer this question from Kiwi, then we're gonna remove them. Why didn't you call her out about the double birthday before? Because she had to get caught first before I called her up. Because if I called her up before July the 14th, she could be like, okay, I was just joking. Or she would just make some shit up. That's all she's gonna do. Just make shit up. All right, go ahead, Chef.
I personally, okay, y'all. So y'all know I have been like out of the scene for a little bit, so I didn't know about the July 14th birthday, but I did know about the February because that's right around my birthday. Because I remember,
Mm-hmm.
I think mine came first, and then hers came, or something like that. It was something in that order. I can't remember exactly, but I remember it. But I was going, so I didn't know. But when I heard about it, I was like,
Oh, you done?
what?
Oh, we can barely hear you, Chef. Maybe come in and then go. Okay. All right, we're gonna start the Timberlake thing. I got my receipts
Can
here.
everybody hear me?
Not
What's up,
bad.
Mary Higgs? What's up, everybody?
Come on, man.
I have to check and make sure the mic is working because I have no idea. Monty set this up for me last time over on Timber, so I don't really.
Oh, it's Monty. Okay,
Oh, wait,
because you also didn't
wait,
get the help of Edna, right? It's just all me. I'm just a complete mastermind of
you can hear me.
things.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna wait for some more people to come. Not that anybody really gives a damn about this, but I'm gonna
They
clarify
actually do.
again the situation that was gone over in Monty's chat again. Is it breaking up? Um okay, let me take off the noise thing because there's like a noise thing.
I cannot fathom how Timberly is gonna get away with grifting the two birthdays and saying Farida didn't want her money back. All Farida has to do is just come online and say, "Hey, I wanted my money back." What are you talking about? Farida didn't want her money back. The
She,
whole thing from months ago was that the whole problem is that Farida said she wanted her money back.
she said, okay, so from my understanding from that was is that she never said it until after she gave her the money. So from what I'm hearing, it was made it seem like it was giving to her, like somebody had offered it to her. And then once she received it, she said that then she started asking for it. And she was going to send it back, but I can't remember. I can't
Okay,
remember.
all
I
right,
don't
all right.
know.
So here's the thing: if Farida gave her the money and didn't ask about wanting it back, and then all of a sudden Farida wants it back, you know what I would do? I would give her back her damn
Hey, we
money.
know we can.
That's what I would do. I'd give her back her goddamn money, so that there's no problems. Farida clearly said, "I want my money back." Timberly said she was gonna pay Farida back the next paycheck, and she never did. And on top of that, to put it on me, to blame me that I am supposed to be paying that money back was disgusting to me. For me to learn that, that was completely disgusting. Exactly. Farida made a whole live about it. So what's the point of saying that she doesn't owe the money? You owe the money. Farida made a live stream saying, calling Timberly out about the money that's owed because she can't afford to be,
Oh,
giving out 200 something dollars. So whether or not she said it before or she said it after, the thing to do to clear yourself up in the community is give the money back. That's how I do. My next paycheck, I'd give the money back.
the grippers are like the ones who pretend to be homeless while driving Mercedes. Okay. For around the whole Tesla. But you know what though? Wait, Chef, if there was your mic is going in and out. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. It's this dang computer. So I just hold on. Let me try to change the regular for enter. No, yeah,
Okay.
it's this computer. Why does it sound like that?
Yeah, maybe
Let me exit.
go out and then come back in. Maybe try
Yeah.
that while we continue.
So
Okay.
anyway, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come. Just
All right,
so
I'm gonna go forward a bit. All right, forward a little bit more.
welcome everyone.
Life Lindsay, I don't care. Why did she offer to send it? It's not my business. The bottom line is if Farida asks for her money back, she should get her money back. That's it. Period. Done. She said, hey, this money was to borrow, so give her her goddamn money back.
There probably won't be a huge amount of people because, like I said, nobody really gives a damn. And number two, this is not my normal channel. However, I am out of free time on StreamYard, and I don't want to pay $25 to address this bullshit.
Oh
I'm going to
man,
address it here
your mic is even worse.
so that
Is it?
won't say, "Oh, Timber's running. She's
Yeah.
hiding."
Does she have another channel? She does. She has another channel. That's why a lot of you didn't see this show up. This is 4 hours long. So what we're gonna do is tomorrow I'll have Mary on in the morning time because we're gonna do a part 2. And if Chef, if you want to come on as well, we'll do it. But yeah, I don't know what to say about your mic, Chef. I don't know if you had another one, but hey, we're gonna keep going.
She's, you know how they do. Because if it ain't one thing, it's your mother. Sorry, Mama, but you know I say that. That's my thing. So,
Is that better?
Yes, a whole lot better.
Okay. I got one in the mail. It should be here in like 5 days. A good mark, y'all. A period. So it's anyway.
All right, cool.
But I thought StreamYard was free.
It is up to a certain amount of hours. Once you're over those hours, then you gotta pay.
I've never hit
So
that
what
limit.
some people do is they'll get just multiple accounts and just switch over because it can get expensive.
Yeah, but
And
y'all hear it?
all right,
Oh,
let's go
dear.
forward until she starts talking about this.
Sean has some. Let me see. Let me go back. I didn't think about that anyway. I didn't think about that.
This is too much. She said, if you see a DM from Farida to Timber saying it's a loan, then I believe this wasn't for attention. Have you watched Farida's video, Life of Lindsay? Have you actually seen it from a couple months ago?
So, I have not shut down Timber. I deleted everything because all they were going to do is just dig through and find every freaking piece of out of place hair they could find and twist it up like Monty did yesterday or the other day, whatever day. I will start by saying I did not watch the whole thing. I did watch pieces of it, and I was given information by people that did watch it. I will say that I was docked.
Yes, that's the whole point of the video, Life of Lindsay, that there's proof that Farida explicitly states it's a loan and she wants her money back and she got blocked.
This morning that Chef Leftovers was given my personal information, address, phone number, kids, friends, family, maiden name, married name, email addresses, all that. Who did it? I don't know. He won't say, and I don't blame him. But I've said what I've said personally in my chats. I've not hidden anything from people. I'm not hiding. I'm not, there's nothing. No, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that as far as Jessica's stream goes, I do know she did a stream this morning. I have Soil's back. I don't know what was said or happened in the Discord. I wasn't in there when it all took place. Soil, if you're watching, if you want to return, I will make you a mod there. I wasn't in there when that all happened.
Why did Timber block Farida? Because she owes her money. That's why.
Oh, but either way, we knew that your camp was in there, Jessica. We knew, anything that we said was going to be posted. We knew that. Several of us knew that. Let's just say several of us knew that. Because that's what you do. You're messy. That's Jessica Mesca. So all that is scratched. But whatever you did to Soil is welcome wherever I'm at. And the same goes with anyone is welcome around where I'm at. Capone, I feel like.
How much money was $200 and something, Mary Higgs?
That was a bad deal that Capone got. You're allowed to like who you like and not like who you don't like. Okay.
A Fish says Timber docs herself. I think she drops a lot of information. That actual thought is on the top of my head, to be honest with you. Like the type of stuff that she was saying in this live, I don't put anything past her. To paint me as a mastermind of orchestrating a double birthday and I was in control of her channel, when clearly I'm gonna show that no, I was not in control of her channel, that she was. I wouldn't be surprised that she was the one behind it. Celebrity Juicer says same reason she slammed the door on her own fundraiser. You mean Kimberly slamming the door on her own fundraiser? Is that what you mean, Celebrity Juicer?
I will start with the birthday situation. Monty ran my channel the first several months. I was friends with Monty first on a different channel, Karma Cafe. And
okay, can I first say, if you're a manager of a channel, you're not running the channel. The channel owner still runs the channel. If she's gonna say I was running her channel for a couple months, she needs to say that about Edna, because Edna and I were both managers of the channel. So, like, what is she saying that I ran her channel? No, that is bullshit. If I'm a manager, I'm helping with her channel. I can only do a limited amount of things with the role of a manager that I had for a limited amount of time. It wasn't months. I can't even remember how long it was. Maybe if you add it all together, maybe a month, because I was continually taken off and then I was put back on. Yeah, I was pretty much advising her. In fact, I can even show you the multiple invites I got in my mailbox right now, with her inviting me to be a manager for a channel, because she would take me off and then put me back on. Manager like Foodie Beauty's manager. No, when you have a channel that's of a certain size, you can get people to do different roles, because you need people to have access to your channel to do things such as upload videos, change video settings, remove videos or whatnot, put ads in videos, etc., etc., etc. That's the role of what a manager of the channel would be. So a lot of people have several people in those roles, and several times I was a manager of her channel. But that doesn't mean I was a manager of her channel all the way. She would take me off and then put me back on, then take me off and then put me back on. I can literally show you the emails of that.
And we talked there about me having a channel and this, that, and the other. Um, I have no receipts. I will start with that. Anybody that knows me knows, anybody in my chat, Monty, everybody knows. I don't keep receipts. I don't have time.
Okay, there you go. So this live stream should have ended right there, where she says she doesn't have the receipts, because now all she's opening up is for her to shit talk and for gullible people to just believe her without any receipts. See, Jewel says she said you weren't a manager in previous lives, but you were helping her, not that you were running. Yeah, well, I guess I upgraded from helping her to manager, now running the entire show.
To decipher if I'm going to need some of this conversation with somebody I consider a friend later on in life. I don't do it. I don't save it. I don't have enough space, time. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Anybody that knows me knows you're not going to get receipts from me. Monty knows. Monty is the type to call you anyways and not leave information where it can be,
All right, she's saying that I call her. She's trying to put a narrative that I call her and don't leave information. But if you can see from my previous receipts here, like this one, and that one, and this one, and this one, the Farida one that I'm yet to show people, I do message her. I, in fact, would message her most of the time rather than calling her. So, what she's saying to you right now is actual bullshit and lies. That this is a lie, a complete lie, trying to set up that I am covert and all I do is call her. That is not true. It's a lie.
he's slick like that. Um,
All right, so
I will
let's hear
say
this again. So she's doing many setups here. So she's trying to set me up like I'm this mastermind for the birthday thing, and that I would call her.
fuck. Okay. Anybody that knows me knows you're not going to get receipts from me. Monty knows. Monty is the type to call you anyways and not leave information
It's
where
not
it can
true.
be, he's slick like that. Um, I will say my channel was started by Monty. Monty had remote access to my account. He started it. The first several months was Monty.
That's not true. Being a manager is not the same as remote access. So remote access is completely something different.
Um, Jessica even did a live on this telling me do not give him remote access. You're being ridiculous. And I didn't listen to her, which I now regret. It was Monty's idea. I was not going to be known on my channel. I was going to be a faceless, nameless channel, right? To start. So he's like, start with, since you're not going to be known, just, start with a party, your birthday party. So February 2nd became
What? So I said start with her birthday party. Where are the receipts for this? I didn't even know it was her birthday until literally that day. I'm like, okay, cool, happy birthday. And then she says this. Let me bring that up because this is very important. So people sear this into your mind. Where is it? The Timberly birthday. Okay, here we go. This is the birthday. So sear this into your mind because this is important. So she's gonna try and set me up as this mastermind that orchestrated what a fake birthday. So she started talking about Madsy. Oh nice, he found his niche. I have no idea what mine is. Ugh. So I was like, happy birthday, because I had no idea it was her birthday on the second. So in the morning, it was like, happy birthday. Then she's like, thanks so much. I don't do anything but get older, but I am so glad to be around you guys today. I was like, okay. Then I was like, did you want to hop on Mad because it was gonna sing her happy birthday? And so she did. But keep in mind, she says this, people. She recognizes that it's her birthday because she made us believe it's her birthday, because later in the stream she makes it off as if it was another family member's birthday to try and confuse and cloud the situation. That's what she's doing. So keep in mind that she literally says, I don't do anything but get older, but I am so glad to be around you guys today. Keep that in mind, people. Is extremely important, is what I'm trying to say, because there were so many lies said in this stream that, wow.
So he's like, start with, since you're
Yeah, she
not
could
going to
have said
be
it wasn't her
known,
birthday.
just, start with a party,
So,
your
Black
birthday
Chicana.
party. So February 2nd became my birthday, which was my Gram's birthday.
Oh, it was your Gram's birthday. So why didn't you say that to me in a message? If I was the mastermind behind your birthday setup and it was actually your Gram's birthday, then why did you actually have to lie to me as well, saying, thanks so much. I don't do anything but get older, but I'm so glad to be around you guys. Interesting how that is, because I also didn't know about the lie that it was your Gram's birthday, Timberly, because I was under the impression it was your birthday.
On my channel, I was going to be a faceless, nameless channel, right? To start. So he's like, start with, since you're not going to be known, just, start with a party, your birthday party. So February 2nd became my birthday, which was my Gram's birthday.
Thank you, Blizzy and Mimi, for the super sticker.
So
Appreciate
that was
you.
the opener of my channel. That was his suggestion. Make it like a party. So that's what we did.
Oh, it's my suggestion. Okay.
Do I have receipts? No, I don't. I don't keep them, like I said, and I don't give a fuck either way. You're gonna believe me or you're not. And it is what it is. I don't care. But the situation with me is, for this, Monty knows and I know. So that's all that matters to me. He ran my channel the first several months behind the scenes. If you I'm sure you can go back and look at the video that Monty has, that I wasn't even running that show. Edna was running that show because I had no idea what to even do. Edna has nothing to do
All
with
right.
it.
So she says I am running her channel, and then all of a sudden she says that Edna was running the show. As I've said before, what was happening? She would add me as a manager, and then she would boot me off, and then Edna would be backstage doing her stuff, because I'm sure some of you remember in her early streams like February, and so she didn't know what she was doing, especially with the mic issues, and then she would have Edna or whoever that would try and help her out backstage trying to figure things out. So it was back and forth. Edna would try and help her out and figure things out. So sometimes it would be myself, but it was back and forth, back and forth.
With any of it. First of all, let me start with that. I would make Etna my manager over at StreamYard so she could help me, because she was like, I called her like the Wizard of Oz. She was like the face behind the screen. She would, do all that. And I would have to delete her because you can only have one. I would have to delete her to put Monty back because he would have a conniption fit that he wasn't on there.
That's actually a lie. I would not have a conniption fit, because it's better for me if Edna is helping her out, because I have other things to do. I'm not like her getting help from the town or city or county or state and having money going in my bank account. I actually got to work. She made videos before February. Yeah, before her monetization, she was making videos. Her first ever live stream was the fake birthday of February the 2nd. So here's proof that it was on and off with the whole manager thing. Here we go. We're going to put this up here because I feel this is important. So here you go. Let me zoom in here. Invitation to access the Timberly channel. So, like I said, she would put me on as a manager, and then all of a sudden, see, the 6th of February, I got put on because there was some stuff. Then the 7th, I got put on again because she would boot me off. And I guess she had Edna helping her. Okay, fine. That's cool by me. Whatever. I didn't care. I did not have a conniption fit because I'm not the type of person to get upset over doing more work. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
So I did this for a couple of months while he ran it. Finally, I realized, okay, I don't want him to have remote access, and I took all that off for him. This was
Okay,
after
so now
several
it's for
months,
me.
however. So I started.
Didn't she just contradict herself here? She said that I would have a conniption fit and that I wanted to be a manager. Was so that, I guess I was pissed off at Edna being there and I wanted to be there. But then didn't she just contradict herself and say this?
So I did this for a couple of months while he ran it. Finally, I realized, okay, I don't want him to have remote access, and I took all that off for him. This was after several months, however. So I start doing my channel, and I realized, oh God, I love these people, these taters that were coming. I freaking love them. So I'm going to tell them the truth about me. I don't want to be a faceless, nameless channel. I want them to know me. So I told them the truth in my chat during a live. Look, this was the situation. I was going to not, and this was months ago. I explained this. This was the plan. This was what was going to happen. I was going to have this birthday. It was going to be the opener. It was going to be the birthday party opener, but the truth of the matter is, this is who I am, and I care about you guys, so I want you to know. So this is
Nah, all you care about is requesting money, because I got a $50 request as well, Patricia. It wasn't only you, it was probably several people. So I got the request around mid June. Did you get the request around mid June of $50? And I was like, you insult me, you slap me in the face, you talk shit about me, and then on top of that, after I've helped you out, even given you my hard earned money, sent you a Mike Timberly, you do this to me, and then you request $50 from me. And it seems she's always stacked up with snacks, sweeties, all types of junk food. What does she do? Does she smoke or does she vape? She's always, puffing on something. She always has some sort of snack or something eaten, some Pepsi, but yet complaining consistently about her money problems. So, once again, as Patricia D says, she got the $50 request. I also got a $50 request and I was extremely insulted at that.
is actually what's going on. This was months ago in a live chat that we discussed this. So I didn't know it was an issue. Nobody made it an issue in my chat. I didn't know it was a crime. He said I got a lot of stuff on the first chat, but donations, which
Yeah, she did. She did, because at the moment in time, I was a manager and I was helping her out, and I did notice she got a couple $100. She did. And yeah, it was a lot of it was Sean Nova giving, everybody a channel membership and lacing the chat with monies. But hey, it was a significant amount by Sean Nova, but nonetheless, something happened, a bubble lit up in her brain. And so the grift begins. Now, of course, with a grift, if somebody's pretty good, you're not really going to notice what's happening until it's too late. And like I said, the double birthdays, was the last straw for me, because she was even hinting at her birthday in on July the 14th, way back in June, like mid June. You were hearing about this. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing here.
I didn't. I got from a lot of Sean Nova turned the room green, which he's done many a time. Thank you, Sean. And I did get a donation, which I returned the next day because it was that person's birthday the next day.
So as our manager at the time, you knew she was going to do the birthday party. I actually didn't know she was going to do the birthday party the first time in February. And I wasn't a manager on February the 2nd, as you saw with the invite. It was February the 6th. She invited me to be a manager. And then the last time was in March. She invited to be a manager. Then shortly after that, she removed me again. So it wasn't for months that I was a manager. It's actually gapped. So with that alone, she's lying. So I didn't know she was gonna do the birthday party on February the 2nd, and then in July, I was not talking to her, but she was making sure to tell people she was gonna do this birthday in July. So make sure you save a little bit of your paycheck for Timberly, if you know what I mean. So I figured that was her mo. Save a little for Timberly. You got a month. She's telling you ahead that it's gonna be her birthday. I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing, but people, her birthday stream for February the 2nd only got removed not yesterday, not 2 days ago, the 22nd, but the 15th of July, it was still up. Then when I woke up and I checked, because it was the oldest video on her channel, the 16th, it got removed. So anybody here could have literally went to oldest video and sort her videos by oldest, and you would have seen that on February the 2nd, she had a birthday party. She only recently removed it, just a little bit
So,
over a week ago.
That's the birthday situation. I mean, I'm not sure how that's two birthdays and making up two birthdays. I've explained it months past. I've explained this. So if you didn't watch, it's not my problem. I'm sorry. Next, the Farida situation. We've been through this. I didn't borrow money from Farida. I did
Yikes.
not borrow money from Farida. If she can prove that, yes, look here, it says right here, yes, could I borrow such and such amount and I'll repay you such and such amount? It didn't happen.
All right, you know what? Let me play Farida's
And then
video. I'm gonna have to do it. So when did she start talking about Timberly? Because I was even mentioned in her video, because this is just gross. Now, of course, okay, let me put it up and let me see, because this is very important. Not a lot of people saw this, so I think it's best for us to go over this right now. So when did she start talking?
that day, I woke up not feeling good at all.
Okay, I need to go back a little bit.
So what am I supposed to tell you? Oh,
wait, let me go back a little bit. She's gonna start talking about timber. All right, I think this is best.
I'm just gonna move on. I just want to say one last thing. Once again, I don't care, Rally Point, whoever, just be quiet, Skinny Queen. Okay, now you're gonna tell me that. Just go away, please. Just go away. Get out of here. Then, like I told you, I just finished telling you that I was hurt the most about what she did, how she dumped us. How is it not about the money when you said? She said that, oh, I need to turn off the monetization because I can't make money. But you still are monetized. She's still monetized. So just go. If you want to believe
okay, let's
that, you don't have to pay me. It's not about that. She knows that. So it doesn't, hold on one moment, please. There we go. I don't want to hear people that are like, because some people, oh, can you get it from what's his name? I know she went on Monty's and she said no. And
okay, let's go back a little bit. All right, let's go. This should be the point in time. I should have had this queued up, but I didn't.
Can you please come back? I'm sorry. You're the one that said you need time. What was I supposed to tell you? What is, so anyways, it's fine. Yeah, moving on to the timber situation, that's completely different. And I just want people to understand, that's another shocking one, but hey, more people that you have to be careful of. So Timber, I always thought she was a cool chick. She came in our live before. I was a fan of hers. I truly was. I thought she was funny, thought she did good videos. We start talking behind the scenes, and there was, I'm just going to cut to what happened so it doesn't, already long here. I called her one time and we were talking, and then she sounded down, and I said, what's wrong? And she said, oh, I have to have $270 by tomorrow, 2 p.m. So my, for the deposit for a place. And I said, I asked her, oh, well, I think I remember asking her, oh, can you get it from what's his name? I know she went on Monty's, and she said no. And I said, well, I can help you. I'll get, I'll give you $200 with, and then maybe I can get more by tomorrow. And she said, and it's all on the chat, and it's all saved. Like I said, because it happened so freaking fast with what's his name. I just wanted to do all this at once. But I could read this all. So she even said that, oh, she gets paid Saturday, and which was the first, and then she'll pay me back.
Can we hear that again? Farida is saying she gets paid Saturday and she'll pay her back. So for those keep saying that it wasn't supposed to be paid back, you're wrong. It was supposed to be paid back. Another thing that I gotta bring up is, did she even show evidence of her house being ruined with a tree through it? Sounds sus, because that'd be a lot of work to repair. Yeah, the whole situation with the bank card not working, the tree through the house, no food, no this, no that, no amenities. And then before that, it was the heart issue. And then what was happening before that? It's been thing after thing after thing. Now it's about the monetization. That's the latest thing. Like I said, every 2 to 3 weeks, something's happening with Timberly. And hey, empty your wallets, people.
So she even said that, oh, she gets paid Saturday, and which was the first, and then she'll pay me back. So I'm just gonna go back. I apologize. Just everything was so heated. I'm trying to get to that part just so I could be.
All right, so I think we're both all on the same page here. She was supposed to pay. She was supposed to pay it back, and she didn't. In fact, when I inquired about if it was paid back, I got this. And this is what it says. So I had asked, did you receive the money back from Timberlake? And what did she say? Farida said no. So then I was like, oh, so she kept it. Then Farida is like, yes. People told me, she said you were going to pay me. That's what I heard, but I don't know if it's true that she said that or not. Then I was, why haven't you said anything about this? Because I'm curious, if somebody didn't pay you back, why didn't you come online and say anything about this? Because now you're putting other people in a situation where they don't know what's going on, and then they're open to giving somebody their hard-earned money and then not knowing that this person is grifting them. Then I also said, why the hell would I be paying someone else's debt? Why would I pay what Timberlake owes you? Then she says, I know that. That's why I'm saying I didn't know if it was true or not. She said it probably to not look bad in front of people on live. The bottom line is, I think Farida should have immediately told people she wasn't getting paid back. And what she should have done is say something so that everybody is aware of what the hell is going on, rather than holding this. Because if I didn't ask, nobody would have known. And I think that's a disservice here. I think we all need to keep the community safe and not let somebody just say that they are gonna pay somebody back and then just never pay them back, and no one's the wiser.
It didn't happen. Didn't happen. She came to me. She offered to me. There was a situation the next morning, had absolutely nothing to do with borrow or repay. No.
Honestly, okay. Jamie Cat says, did she really move or was that a lie? I don't even know what's a lie. I don't even know if she really moved. She told me that she had bought the computer, that you guys put money together to give to her. I didn't even know you guys were doing this. Whoever was doing that, well, your money's gone, because then she told me she returned the computer and she used all that money, she spent it. So congrats to whoever gave her however hundreds of dollars for a computer. Your money's gone. Did she move or not? I don't know. Was there a tree in through her house? I don't know. Did she have heart issues? I don't know. But what I know is she was puffing on the green while complaining about heart issues at the same time. That doesn't sound right to me. Then we had the card problem. Then we had what else? Oh, the storm problem. This is literally all in matter of like what, a month and a half.
Nothing. Monty had me block Farida because I went to Monty and explained to Monty the situation. And Monty said, Farida is trying to take you from me.
That's a lie. Okay, let's hear this again. Let's be on the same page.
With borrow or repay. Nothing. Monty had me block Farida.
Okay, let's stop there. Monty had me block Farida. That is a lie because I did not. All right, so here we go. My therapist got my deposit covered. I am just waiting for beds. Do I know if this is true? I don't know. But I'm like, I'm happy things came through for you. She's like, thanks. Then I was like, lol, why is Farida messaging me? People, use your goddamn brains. Don't be an idiot. Why would I message her saying, why is Farida messaging me if I am telling her to block Farida? Does that make any sense to you? If I'm telling Timberly to block Farida, why would I then message Timberly and ask, why is Farida messaging me? Because obviously Farida is messaging me because she wants to know where the F for money is because she got blocked by Timberly. Timberly blocked her, and she's like, and as she says in her video that she made a couple months ago, she's like, I had to message Monty about it. So this is why I said, lol, why is Farida messaging me? Then she goes, I have no idea. Ask her. I have her blocked since the day she lied, probably is why. Remember this, people. She blocked her, but I didn't block her because then Farida was messaging me. So I asked her, why is Farida messaging me? I didn't block Farida. I didn't tell you to block Farida because then this conversation wouldn't have gone the way it did. So then I was like, yeah, I will block her as well. I don't like her two-faced attitude. So who asked to who block who? Timberly is the one who said I have her blocked since the day she probably lied. Let's hear this again. Let's hear the lie again. Because this is important. Then we're going to go back to this once more. This is so freaking exhausting, the amount of lies in this goddamn stream.
And such amount, and I'll repay you such and such amount. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Didn't happen. She came to me. She offered to me. Yeah, there was a situation the next morning. Had absolutely nothing to do with borrow or repay. Nothing.
That's a lie.
Monty had me block Farida because I went to Monty and explained to Monty the situation.
No, you did not.
Monty said,
no, that's not how
Farida is trying to take you from me. Monty's words.
All right. Did you hear that, people? Did you see that? Did you see what I just put up about the Farida thing? You saw that, right? This. Why is Farida messaging me? Why would I ask Timberly, why is Farida messaging me if I originally told Timberly to block Farida? It doesn't make any sense. And then I even said this, yeah, I will block her as well because Timberly blocked her. So I was like, fuck it. I'm going to block Farida as well. Like, this don't make no sense. Then I even inquired even more. I was like, hello, can you call me when you can? Farida is saying she sent you money by Cash App. Call me when you can. Because I'm like inquiring, like, why the hell is Farida saying all these things? Like, people, think with your heads here. Don't let just somebody say shit without any evidence, no proof, and let them instill things in your mind which are not true. So she goes, okay, I will in just a bit. I'm caulking, and I see you said Farida sent me cash, but if she did, I blocked her, so she better get it back. I am not even using that Cash App due to her doing me like that morning. This is bullshit. She received the money, she accepted it, she spent it, and then she wants to put her bullshit and double down. That is why I'm asking, hey, can you call me when you can, Farida? Because I don't want to be typing this shit out. I want to know what the hell's going on with her and Farida, because it was news to me that Farida is saying she sent you money by Cash App, and I wanted her to call me as soon as I can. And that was the 3rd and the 4th of April, right? So I believe this is after I was like, why is Farida messaging me? Because then days later, Farida made that video. So now I'm getting the idea of the real reason why Farida was messaging me is truly because Timberly took Farida's money. All right, then. So hopefully we're all on the same page here, people. You got somebody receiptless saying all types of shit. And then there's gullible people out there just believing her. But hey, let me go back a little bit and let's hear this again.
Because I went to Monty and explained to Monty the situation, and Monty said, Farida is trying to take you.
Soil says, so Timber's right about you calling to avoid records. No, I just said that I didn't want to get into a long-winded explanation of her typing the Farida situation out, so I decided that a call would be better. Don't be doing the stupid shit in here, Soil, as I'll remove you, okay? It's logical what I did. There was going to be a whole conversation of why Farida is saying what she said, so a phone conversation would have been better. All right, let's continue. Let's go back a little bit.
Because I went to Monty and explained to Monty the situation, and Monty said, Farida is trying to take you from me. Monty's words. She wants you to go over and do lives with her and BBW Veronica to pull you from my channel. Block her. His words. Monty's words. So, as far as me blocking, didn't happen.
It did. She blocked.
Wasn't my idea. Block her. She's trying to take you from me. That's the situation. That's how she got blocked. That's the end of the Farida deal. As far as her going and telling him, Timber said, pay me what I blocked her that first day. So when he said, so whatever conversation they had behind the scene has nothing to do with me.
That's a lie. Can we tally up the lies? She says that it was her grandmother's birthday, February the 2nd. But I've proven no, that she said it was her birthday, February the 2nd, and I provided evidence for that. She says I was in control of her channel for months. That's a lie. I was only a manager and she would take me on and off. I've proven that. Third, she says that I told her to block Farida. But as you can see by the evidence I showed, the conversation doesn't go like that. There's no way I would say for her to tell her to block Farida when I'm asking her why is Farida messaging me. That don't make no sense. Of course, it was her blocking Farida because she knows she did Farida dirty, and then decided to block her, steal her money, and then no one would be the wiser.
She's been blocked since that day. So the conversation he showed, somebody's going to pay, or somebody told her he's going to pay, whatever.
People, remember, Nikki D is right. Remember, she said that's not what Timber said the first time about this. I remember months ago, Timber said she blocked Farida because Farida didn't send it first thing in the morning. Yes, you're right. You know what? Tomorrow morning, when we do part 2, I'll bring that up because was that on my channel that she said that? She could have said it on my channel. I'm gonna have to look around April when Farida made her video. I believe that Timber did come on, and that's what she said. So her story has actually changed. I do remember that she said that she blocked Farida and didn't because she wasn't, you know, and I think it's also reflected in this, didn't she? Yeah, it is. Look, so this is confirming what Nikki D is saying. So she said to me, I will in just a bit. I'm caulking, and I see you said Farida sent me cash, but if she did, I blocked her, so she better get it back. I am not even using that Cash App. So what she said and what she did was she said she blocked Farida and didn't check, and that Farida is supposed to cancel the Cash App so that she gets her money back. You guys remember that? So this is confirming this is her original statement on the 4th of April at 12:27 p.m. She's lying to you. It's been lies after lies after lies after lies after lies.
None of that has nothing. I didn't say it. It didn't come from me. None of that is. That's between him and her. I didn't say shit about him paying. He was not my boss nor my banker. I never asked Monty for money. The money that Monty gave me for my rent, Monty also came to me and said, and I declined.
That's actually not true. She was baiting me about she's gonna get kicked out of her house, or should I rather say apartment. She was gonna get kicked out of her apartment and she's gonna be homeless with her daughter, and her daughter has a disability and she won't be able to get a place. She'll be homeless for 1 to 2 years. She was guilt tripping the shit out of me, and I decided to give her the money with a specific statement. I said, this is the first and last time I can help you like this because I have other people that I need to help. You can't repeatedly just be asking me for money, hundreds of dollars every month. That ain't right. Does the kid work? Nope. One is stuck on drugs and the other has a disability. In fact, here it is. I says, she's like, I am not going to give this up, Monty. I know you're worried about that, but I am not. I just have to be sure the kid is taken care of, but I'm not going to stop doing YouTube at all. Okay, I got Chef in the back. Chef, I see you. Give me a second. I'm going to add you. Then I said, well, I will say I won't be able to keep helping you pay rent every month. You have 2 live streams, so your CPM and RPM goes up. That means your cost per mil and your rate per mil goes up, and you're able to help yourself. Bottom line, I am not here to give people money every month because she doesn't want to live stream or do videos. It's not on me, because if it happened a second time, I wasn't going to help. After the constant guilt tripping of telling me she's going to be homeless and she has a disabled kid and putting it on me, I felt a certain sort of ways that I gave up money that could have gone to my family, because I even said it right here. You have to have some sort of schedule. So what she was doing was streaming early in the morning, then she would stream at night. I said I have my rent and my aunts and my cousin to worry about. I can't be helping every month, and I couldn't. All right, let me add Chef. Chef, what's up?
Oh, she got me hot. Okay,
Okay,
listen.
what did she say? What did she do to you?
I had to block her on Instagram just now.
Oh, what was she saying to you on
Yeah,
Instagram?
okay. Because I don't like, okay, for one, I'm about receipts, okay? I even told Timber this. Like, I talked to Timber. I'm like, look, Timber, if you're going to have a response back, you better come with some receipts. You better have some proof, because you look like a liar right now. Because I didn't know you had 2 birthdays either, period. I'm honest about shit like that. Okay, apparently people don't like when I speak the truth, okay? I didn't say nothing on your panel, so did I? I come up here, I haven't said nothing until now.
Mm-hmm.
She hotter than a motherfucker. Oh,
It's all good. It's all good. Go ahead.
okay. Don't start texting me some off rip. I got screenshots. Okay. Don't come in. Don't start. Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna text you like an adult. I'm gonna give you a call. So I call you. You don't answer phone. You got the nerve to call me. You got the nerve to even DM me. You got the nerve to DM me, but you can't talk. I'll be back and forth texting. No, I don't. Because the stuff that I've talked to you about behind the scenes, that's why I'm glad I've told everybody everything. Okay, so I'm not can't run back and say on me because I got stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just so. At the end of the day, people act like they really like with some impact. Like, girl, bye. I don't care. That's why I block so fast. I'm not gonna argue with nobody. And The fact that we had a birthday together in February, yes, we did. That's how I remember it. We had my birthday was in February, and her birthday was like a couple days after me, or a couple days before, whatever it was. Anyway, I was gone for a little bit, so I ended up with a birthday in July. She said, personally, this is what she told me, Monty. Now I'm letting it all hang out. She's a brick house, okay? She told me that you were the one who said we should give you 2 birthdays as a PR constant. So that way, okay, people see have a surprise you coming out. That's what she said.
Holy crap!
Now,
So she's
I
trying to
don't gotta
blame
lie.
everything on me. The whole everything.
Why
That
do you think I'm sitting like confused? Because everything
yeah.
is like,
So she literally told you that I was the one who did the whole PR thing to say to 2 birthdays.
now let's take it back to the buying subs. I remember that because she talked to me and I told her, don't do it. I said, because of the fact if you pay for subs, it's going to mess your algorithm up. You'll be like another Foodie Beauty, all these dead subs. But she was telling me it was you that want her to buy subs. But the receipt say something
Right?
else.
The receipt says otherwise because the receipt says she kept on asking me about the whole subs and literally saying that she is gonna go and buy subs. That's literally what the receipt says. So if people are missing out on that, this is the receipt right here. She's like, I decided to get subs soon as I get some cash to do it with. Then I was like, okay, cool. And that was January the 30th at 12:51 p.m. This is ridiculous. You see the lies that she's saying, and then making it seem as if I'm a sub buyer, and then people are hanging on it. Which those people owe me an apology because you need to wait until somebody gives proof and a receipts before you just go on out. So Jessica Messica is a dumbass, and so is Joe Mama, a fucking dumbass for thinking that I was buying Timberly subs when literally Timberly is saying with this receipt that she decided to
But
get
you know
subs.
why they think that? Because she telling them that. That's why they think that. Why else they think that though? Come on now.
But
Why
in
else
this
you think
community,
that?
you don't do that. You don't
Oh,
do that. You wait till
no,
somebody
of course
shows
not.
the receipts.
Oh, I, I see. But see, that's what. See, Monty, that's exactly why we look. Okay,
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Becca Boo. You sent her $25 because she said she had nothing to eat for herself and her daughter. Then I sent her 75 for her laptop phone because I really thought she needed help. Well, that money is gone, Becca. That went to weed, junk food, and Pepsi.
she got the nerve to come at me sideways, y'all. She got the nerve, and I ain't gonna let y'all read it because I'm gonna do a video on it first. I just want y'all to see she got the nerve. She got the nerve. And I got the screenshot. Yes, I may have blocked her ass, but I still got the screenshot in the receipts, and we're gonna talk about that shit. Oh, I'm so my look, everything. Look, listen, Monty. There's a certain stuff on there that I'm gonna be respect. I'm gonna be honest. There's certain stuff that happened with the N-word that people are so drawn to.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the tapes and the fifth parts that y'all had the other day, it kind of changed the narrative. So it didn't look so like we had the conversations and discussed it, but it was never like a disrespectful type of thing that she was doing to us.
Yeah.
Now I did hear. No, I did know for a fact. Yes, I'm honest. Okay, I'm all the way honest. It happened in my stream a long time ago. Y'all didn't notice it. Nobody picked it up. I had 60 people in the stream. And we can go back and do a look at it. Okay. She said it plain as day. Nobody picked up. Nobody said nothing about it. It was like, and so I talked to her about it. I said, look, we don't have to, because somebody heard it. I feel like somebody heard it. Somebody going to say something to be ready to be able to speak. Shout. Nobody heard, and she let it slip again, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay?
let's go over the N-word thing. You know what? For me personally,
How's
I
that thing?
didn't have an issue with it. It's the point that well, if I asked her, did you say the N-word? She should have said yes instead of telling me no. Then she
Oh.
should have been like, yes, I used it, but it wasn't disrespectful. I just use it because that's how we talk. And I get that because there's a lot of people that I talk to that aren't black and they use the
Mhm.
N-word. So I get that. But to tell me straight up you never used it is lying to me. All you need to do was like, hey, Monty, I did use it, but it wasn't on a disrespectful type of manner or tone. I just did it with people that I'm super comfortable with, and they say back to me, I'm black. I know it's a thing. It's a cultural thing. I get it. But for her
But
to just
see,
straight up lie, that's the problem.
Well, see, I was trying to explain to her. There are some people out here who don't care. Okay, but there are some people who do care. And when you're out there, yeah, you're presenting to everybody. So you have to be aware of that, regardless of what you say, how you explain it. Some people are just not going to like it. And there's some people who just don't care as long as you don't use it at them in a derogatory form. Some people don't want you to say it all, and that's why I try to explain. And it's just, anyway, she never did it disrespectfully, is what I want to say toward me. It was never done disrespectfully and out of the way. We were just having a discussion, and the way that video was chopped up, that kind of made it seem like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of made it seem like she was really.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah.
So that's one thing I want to clear. But I'm hot though. Ooh, what is it? 2 birthdays?
Yeah, well, make your video, chef, if you want. Make your video, show the evidence of what she's doing, because I still can't fathom that she's trying to blame me orchestrating 2 birthdays, but yet I'm the same person who was calling it out. That's ridiculous. That's disgusting. And then
how y'all forget she had 2 birthdays in 6 months? She could at least wait a year and a half.
Right? But then a lot of people didn't remember that she had 2 birthdays. It was only a few people that kept on saying it in different chats. And then when people kept on saying it in different chats, like a few people, like maybe 2 or 3, then and it still didn't even register with a lot of people because people forgot. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear that it ain't that you sent her 60 total. Yeah, there's a lot of people who sent her a lot of money. There's been thousands sent to her literally in the last couple of months that she's gotten. But then for her to say the things about me that are just blatantly untrue is rather disgusting. And then tacking on to old rumors is even more disgusting. So there you go. How do people forget? Because that's just the internet. People have a short memory.
I don't forget. I knew the birthday favor because it was around mine. It was a milestone. That's how I knew. Listen, if I would have been around and would have heard the birthday in July, I would be like, what? But there's probably some people who knew and just didn't want to say nothing, because some people just like to mind their own business. You know what I'm saying?
They do. Yeah, you're right.
Some people, but there wasn't no messy people who remembered, I guess. Well, I guess that was. Sorry. Oh my gosh. And I'm never, you know what? So I thought it was mad. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to figure out what was the issue between you and her, because y'all was such good friends for a minute.
I literally did nothing to her but help her in every which way. I would shout out her channel. I would link to her live stream that would start right after mine, so that people get pushed into her stuff. Gave her money, sent her a mic, but all of a sudden she didn't like the whole Mary coming around and being around, and she had a little thing tiff with Mary, and then she would want to have her way on my channel. Like, you can't do that. You can't have your way on somebody else's channel. And then because of that, she would consistently the past 2+ months just shit talk me, put little jabs there, smears here and there. Yeah, it's been all over. Did you even hear about the whole dance monkey thing? Yeah, I need to play the whole dance monkey. Yeah, she tip top. Are you here? But yeah, the whole dance monkey thing, I have the clip. She was playing dance monkey and then talking about how I don't like to be called a monkey, but that's why she's playing.
No black person does.
Exactly, but she was doing it. I have the clip.
What is wrong with? No black person likes to be referred to as a monkey in the middle.
You don't do that
with black people. Okay, you don't refer us to an ape inside the zoo. You don't make no. Everybody knows that. You can't even say monkey see, monkey do to people. I can't even say that. Yeah, black folks get offended when I say it. So what's missing you? I don't let me say it because that purpose. Okay. So
Right.
like, especially when you're out here in front of people. I don't know. I just try to tell people you gotta be sensitive to everybody. I get accidents happen. No, there's nothing to be ashamed of, nothing to be embarrassed by. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Accidents are gonna happen.
Yeah,
Like,
accidents happen, but this wasn't an accident. She literally was playing it over and over and then just, dragging me. And I was none the wiser until somebody forwarded the clip.
oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Right. Hey there, godmother. Welcome. So yeah,
Trigger
that.
Monty. But that's
So
why I don't understand. Why is she trying to trigger Monty? That's why I don't get. See, Monty has always said this from the jump to all of us who are up here. He said, and I see it. He's helped, and I've seen he's helped a lot of people. Okay, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. He like you getting up here and talking to his followers. They come subscribe to you. Okay, you get built up. Period. And not only the other things, Monty's helped a lot of people, and then it seems like everybody just disappears. That's why people don't trust people these days. This is exactly why I think, whoa. I don't care what it is, whether it's with your secrets, whether it's with your money, whether it's with your anything. People don't like it. People don't like and people don't.
yeah, exactly. As Idiot that says, I remember her saying that Monty will be mad because he hates when people call him monkey. I can play
But
the
it's
clip,
perfect.
but I'm probably have to clip it out after this because I do have it. The whole dance monkey thing, her playing it, and it was in the background. It was the
Can you
July the 18th stream.
July the
I
18th?
guess I can. Yeah, it was the July
Oh,
the
I'll check it
18th
out, Monty.
stream.
You don't have to put
It's
that there.
gone though. It's gone. She remember
Oh,
she yeeted everything
she
because
did.
she
And
knew
see,
what was
that's
up.
another thing. That looks guilty. Okay, I don't care even if you're not guilty. That looks guilty.
Hmm.
My last songs. I gotta read people these days. That looks guilty. Okay.
Yeah, it was the foodie is a fast stream. Let me do something here. Listen to it.
Is this the dance
Yeah,
monkey?
she don't sound white. No,
She's
you
not going
right.
with
She white.
I feel like she's a monkey. And she
This
just
is the one.
gets on here and eats and dances for all the fat chasers.
Uh huh. You hear it,
Dance,
Chef?
fatty, dance, fatty, dance, fatty.
No, hold on. I was talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hell yeah. You know, Monty. Not this your dance, Monty, dance, Monty. Monty hates to be called a monkey.
Yeah,
Monty hates to be called.
I do hate being called the monkey. Let's listen to
Any
this
black.
again.
You know,
Black
Monty. Not this your dance, Monty, dance, Monty. Monty hates to be called a monkey. Monty hates to be called a monkey more than anything on this earth.
Do you hear that, Chef? And I need to send this to you because you're not hearing it.
No,
Did people in the chat? Did you hear it?
no, I heard it. And she's like laughing about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't. Okay, if you African American in here, okay, and you like to be called a monkey, put a 1 in chat. If you African American and you don't like to be called a monkey, put a 2 in the chat. I want to see. Because it can't be just me. Why would anyone be called? Okay, period.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anybody would in your right mind. Right? I mean, unless you're like some kind of sexual fetish. We got 2 going on. We got 2. Okay.
All right. Well, since we have you here, Chef, let's continue with this.
Anyone. Okay, period, Misty.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue because this was almost 4 hour stream with her. So I'll still have you up here, but we're gonna keep listening.
Mini.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I actually gotta go because I got something starting.
No worries,
I
no
had to come
worries.
back up and tell you that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
You're right,
I
man.
appreciate
All
you.
right. We'll talk later. We'll talk
Yeah,
later.
make that video. Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we're gonna continue. Thanks, Chef, for actually coming up and saying what she's been doing and telling people that I'm the one who just told her to talk about or make up 2 birthdays. That's bullshit. Why would I be the one saying or outing it because I thought it was wrong? but now I'm the one who made it up. Like, people will just believe anything these days. But let's continue with this.
Monty also came to me and said, and I declined Monty many a time when he asked, until it came down to it. And he said, let me pay you for doing stream, helping me with my channel, for pulling in more views, because his views were down.
That's a lie. I did not say I'll pay her. That's a lie. I did like that she was helping me out with MAD though, and being, a second voice to listen to. I'll say that, but I didn't say that I was gonna pay her. She guilt tripped me into giving her a couple $100 because she said that her disabled child and her would be homeless, and it will be a 1 to 2 years before they ever find a place of their own again.
And let me pay you that money so you don't lose your place, and that will be your payment. That's what happened with that situation. So far, have I borrowed or repaid, said repaid? No, I haven't. Is my life a train wreck? Yes, it is. And I've never denied that. Do I get in fucked up situation after fucked up situation? I do. And it's ridiculous. And a lot of it is because I cannot.
Are her kids mixed? Yeah, see, Jewel. I know that her son is mixed with black. I believe her daughter is as well. I can't confirm the daughter, but I know the son for sure. She said that he has drug issues and he comes over sometimes.
Well, I listen. Yeah, I'm not going to get started because I'm going to end up crying. And listen, people don't know what I'm going through over here mentally, and so
Okay, so both her kids are half black, right, Nikki D?
yeah, I got a lot of problems. And do I talk to my chat about it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And do they mind? No, they don't. But I don't ask them for help. If they wish to help me, they do. And I don't even announce it unless they allow it, because I don't want them outed for the help.
Right. Mr. Rain's like, my question is, how would she know how long it would take her to get back into a home? How many homeless people know how long they're without a house? Here's the thing, she's been homeless before, so once you've been through the process and whatnot, you'll have a fairly good idea of how long it will take you to get back into a place. So when she was telling me about a year or two, I believed it because she was homeless before.
But I do thank them. Do I post my YouTube, my Cash App? Yes. Who doesn't? Name somebody that doesn't. Monty pins his to the top every fucking stream. It's not my problem. People don't click it for you, Monty.
Oh, here we go.
That's what you're fucking bitter about. And the fact that you got a relationship with.
Okay, I'm bitter about people do Cash App me and people do PayPal me. I just don't talk about it. And no, I'm bitter now about you trying to put everything of your channel on me. Still can't believe Chef came on and was telling me Timberly was trying to say I was the one who orchestrated her 2 birthday lie. That is so gross.
With a whole ass married woman, married, she has a whole ass husband. And what I said about the purchasing of subs, yeah, they can delete my channel. I don't care. I done already said I don't care. They can delete it, Monty. But you know what happened. You know what happened.
How she says that? Like
you
that.
know the conversation. And that's all that matters to me. The other situation about being a racist, that's the dumbest shit ever. And I don't even want to address it because it's the dumbest shit ever. I'm the farthest thing from racist. The farthest thing from racist you'll ever fucking find. The man that lives in my house rent free because I can't stand for him to be on the street is a black man.
From my understanding of that guy helps her out a lot. Like, she is agoraphobic and he's the one that goes and gets stuff, or if she needs to go anywhere, like, I believe he's her ride. Did anybody hear that as well? that this guy, who is of course a black guy, she was having a lot of anxiety when he left this city, but then he came back, and I guess now he's living with her, and he's like her ride and the person that if she needs to leave the house, she leave with him.
My children are part black. I was raised up with nothing but black people and Native Americans, and I am 100% not racist. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks or says about that. And that's the end of that conversation. Now, Monty, if there's anything else, anything that you would like to bring up from 5 months ago, you fucking idiot.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay.
None of the shit that you have said is a secret, bitch. None of it. I have said it all my fucking self on my lives. None of it is a secret. Am I a dry beggar? If that's what you're going to call it, then I'll be it. Do I got a fucked up life? Yes, I do. However, you have loaned me nothing. Farida loaned me nothing. I have borrowed and agreed to return nothing.
That's a lie. And hopefully I've proven that lie to you. That's a lie. Farida wants her money back. She talked about it. I showed her a video, and I'm sure when word gets to her, she's gonna say, yes, I want my money back. There was no agreement for her to not get her money back. This is a lie.
If something was given to me, it was given to me. I'm grateful, 1,000% grateful for every single person in my chat, even those that don't appreciate me, even those that don't like me. I still like people that don't like me. But you, Monty, you and I both know, because we was close. We was close. And you and I both know what was said and what wasn't. What was done and what wasn't. And you know how to make things look and twist things up to look a certain way. You go ahead and do that. But you have zero proof that I ever said, can I borrow from you? Can I return to you? It didn't happen. I never said it.
Yeah, she's lying. Scoutfin says the right thing to do is pay Farida back, especially because you fell out. Yeah, exactly. I would just pay Farida back, especially if I'm, making some money. And even if I gotta pay $50 back a month, I do it. Because Farida wants her money back. It's the right thing to do. Mouse Toes, is it Mouse Toes? Saying claiming 700 month income, how would she ever pay anything back? You can, because remember she's not not telling anybody that she's getting extra income, because at one point in time she got a letter or email from whatever town, city, county, or state saying, hey, do you have a job now? And then she ran to me immediately and be like, hey, maybe I can put my channel, because she was getting a couple $100 a month in your name, so that they don't know about this extra income. And I was, considering it, thinking about it, because then I don't want to run into issues where it's he said, she said. But she finally went around to getting it done a different type of way. Because first, what she tried to do is hide it through Chime. Because she says, what was it here? I asked you, would they take a Chime account on AdSense? You said yes. Well, I think we had some confusion here, because I don't know what Chime is, to be honest with you. And then after Chime, what was it? It was, oh yes, it was, I don't have a bank account. She says, will I get a pay? I was like, you will get paid if your bank account is linked. I thought you still could get checks though. Talking about AdSense. She's like, I don't have a bank account. I don't believe this. I believe she does have a bank account. She just doesn't want the monies. She doesn't want the monies registering for whatever other money she's getting. So then what she did was she did this. She is like, it took my Cash App. Cash App has routing and account numbers, and I tried them, and it took it. So I was like, wow, congrats. I knew something would happen. She's like, thanks for helping me always. And I was like, you're welcome. So she's linked her Cash App, so it's practically invisible. Yeah, pretty much celebrity user. It's practically invisible to whatever government agency's giving her money. So C Jewel says Chime is a bank, you gotta prove who you are. She could even use Cash App. Well, she did use Cash App, C Jewel. Right, Sinead O'Connor. I think I need to stop after this. You're right, because this is just too much. To help somebody like this, to help them with a mic, to give them money that, my own family needs, then have them talk shit about me, talk about me being a monkey because they're upset that Mary's around. Like the silliest, stupidest shit to get upset at. And then after that, lying on me about me orchestrating her account and her 2 birthdays because she's using it to grift. It's ridiculous.
So the reason I'm on this channel is because I don't pay for.
Okay. Another thing. Did you see that I just showed that she was the one setting up her account? The other thing about this live stream is that she's gonna lie and say that I was the one controlling her account and I set everything up. That's a lie. Because clearly you saw that she tried Chime. Then she tried what was it? Oh, she told me she had no bank account, and then she tried Cash App. So she was the one always in control of her channel. People, keep that in the back of your head because she's gonna try anything and everything with this stream. Anything and everything that can stick.
StreamYards, and you're only allowed 20 hours, and I stream a lot. So I've used up my 20 hours. So that's why I'm over here and not over there. I am not monetized either place. So it's not about money for me. I'm not trying to get clicks and views because I absolutely am not being paid by anyone, any shape, any form. The people that care about me stuck around. And those that didn't. They didn't ask questions. They didn't give me a chance to explain. The double birthday thing is what everybody was so shocked over. When the fact of the matter is, it wasn't a shocking thing. And it has been explained months ago. Months ago, my chat knew about it. It wasn't to get gifts. It was to start a chat, to start going live. He wanted me to have a party like a
That wasn't me. Once again, as you saw from the messaging on Instagram, I didn't know about her birthday until the day off, and she told people. I was like, oh crap, I didn't even know it was Timberly's birthday on February the 2nd. Summer Adams says she's grifting a non-girl world community as of today. Who knows how many channels, channels Timberly has. There's a lot of them. There's this one that is not Timberly. There's Cryptip Cabaret. Shit. You know who will tell you? Mary would tell you. What other ones are there, Mary, if you're listening? Because there's a lot of channels that Timberly has that I don't know of. But there's tons. Tons and tons and tons. And I think you're right, Summer Adams. She can just click off, do computer voice and move to another community and just do the same thing there.
Celebration for people to come for like a grand opening type of deal for my lives. Because I was going to go live a bunch of different times and didn't do it. I was nervous about it. So he says, make it a party. So I'm like, well, my Graham's birthday was the 2nd. So we could just do that. No problem. and I didn't ask anybody. I had never even gone live. How would I know people would come over and, Sean, I'd never even met Sean. He
Right.
just appeared.
And Cryptic, was it Cryptic Cabaret? I believe it was. Before that channel was called Fat Cat Reacts. So, like I said, there is a lot of channels that Kimberly has that I just don't know of. She's all over the place.
So if any of you have any questions,
Well, if you don't go outside Oogie Boogie and you don't work for your money, then you have hours and hours a day to manage those accounts. Even if you did work and you did other things, it's not unmanageable. It's only like 12 accounts. You could just easily flip in between them. Just, look at what who does it? Who's that? Ariel G and Barney does with their suck accounts.
let's see. I don't know how long I've been on here. Let me look right quick, because the 15-minute thing.
All
Well,
right. So Mary says, yes, Fat Cat Reacts, Cryptic, Cabaret, Rux. It used to be Penny Lane, Lennon Monroe, Karma Cafe, and Timberlake are some of the channels.
it's been 15 minutes. So if there's anybody that gives a fuck, because I was not going to even address this. However, I was like, if I don't, somebody's going to say, oh, she's running, she's hiding, no, I'm not. I just really don't give a fuck. I really don't care what Monty says. Monty is a liar. Monty is a user. I found out so much stuff about Monty afterwards that
Right.
Monty had said to people, even about me while we were friends.
That's actually a lie. I don't talk shit about people. It's not something I do. She's even said it before that I don't talk shit about people. People, you will not catch me in anybody's Discord server. You won't catch me in anybody's DM smearing or drugging another person. That's not what I do. She's gonna say I do this stuff, but it's actually untrue. And if I was doing this stuff, wouldn't there be a record of it? Wouldn't you be seeing screenshots of Monty saying mean, nasty things about Timberly? Don't you like? Let's think logically here. Wouldn't you think that if that was the case, she'd actually show the screenshots of me saying and doing these things?
Afterwards, that Monty had said to people, even about me while we were friends.
That's not true.
You think the only
And
reason
this is
I
disgusting.
left Monty was because of that Anna Nicole shit in the chat room? That was not the only reason. That was the tip of the iceberg. That was not the only reason.
The lies that will just roll off your tongue.
Monty, you are a liar. You are a snake. You are a cheater. I didn't even know shit about that you could buy subs for people's channel.
Yeah, you do, Timber. We've talked about it months and months on end when people would say, hey, why is Foodie Beauty's channel going up by 100? I'm like, hey, you could easily buy subs. Like, you could even buy subs for like $5 or $10, $20. She knows about it. That's why she asked me about it. But of course, she won't tell you that she asked me. Like, I can show you this screenshot again for the whole subs thing. In fact, it's right here. Literally right there. I decided to get subs January 30th, 12:51. I decided to get subs as soon as I get some cash to do it. Then I was like, okay, cool. Least to get me over 1,000. I am almost at 700. She keeps saying she doesn't want subs. She keeps saying she doesn't want this. She doesn't want that. She never cared about. Yes, she does. She cared about it enough to buy the subs. It's right there.
That was all you. And you typed that shit over in Instagram. Don't forget that. You typed that shit. You didn't call with that shit. You typed it out, dumbass.
Right. Exactly, see, Joel. This is just
Thank you, Grateful Eye.
gross behavior. Very gross behavior.
Yeah, pause. We were still friends when he was saying things. He was telling people behind the scenes things.
And this is even more disgusting because how am I supposed to defend against her saying that I'm telling other people nasty things about her? I can't prove a negative here, people. I cannot. I can't prove that I wasn't saying it's proving a negative is the philosophical burden of proof. You can't do it. I can't say or prove that I didn't say anything. If she had, if she knows that I was saying stuff about her and other people have the conversation, why isn't it being shown? Think about this. Why is it not being shown right now? Because there isn't a conversation like that. Because I know I don't talk shit about people. I don't go in other people's DMs or Discords and start talking shit.
And those people were showing me like, and I'm asking Monty. I'm not telling Monty that I can't say, oh, such and such said such and such, or I can't say, is this true? Because he's going to be like, oh, I told such and such that. I can't do that. So I'm just kind of roundabout, like, trying to get him to like, but Monty doesn't spill any beans online. He doesn't type it because he knows typing it is a receipt. Monty will call you.
So
He'll call you.
I barely called her. It was 90 to 95% messaging. Barely called this woman. You can see by my receipts, it's worded out there. Seldomly would I call her, and most of the time she would just not answer.
He won't. There'll be no typing trail with Monty. I realized that after, which is what made me think to myself, okay, he's saying that there's no contact with Purple Glitter, and yet he could still call her because he doesn't.
That is bullshit. I haven't spoken to PG in almost a year, in a matter of about 2 months. Now that doesn't mean that PG isn't calling or texting me. She is. I have about over 10,000 messages, thousands of phone calls. In fact, she has messaged me yesterday and called me a few days ago, which is extremely harassing. She's continuing to do this because you wouldn't be the wiser. So continually I'm being harassed with phone calls over and over and over again and text messages from PG. But yet what her game is that people online don't know she's doing this. Yeah, she's still messaging me. Messaged me by text yesterday. She still leaves voice messages. I need to get those. I reminded to myself, let me write that down, that I need to get her voice messages as part of my burden of proof. PG voice messages. Let me put that on my phone as well, that I need to take those off because I need to provide a burden of proof here. That's what she's been doing. Yeah, she's still messaging and calling me to this day. Yeah, I'm blocking them, but it's still extremely annoying. And then she'll change the phone number. Black, she's done this time and time again.
Type because he doesn't like to leave the paper trail. So he could still be calling. So it all just got to be too much. And you guys know I didn't drag him. I would always say, oh, just fuck him. Just fuck him. Just let him do his own thing and I'll do my own. I didn't ever drag him. I didn't ever bring none of his personal shit out that he's told me in the past about him and fucking Mary.
I have never said any personal shit to Timberly. If Timberly's like, where are you right now? Because I haven't said it on stream, I would be like, hey, I'm working. I wouldn't tell her what exactly I'm doing while I'm working, but I am working. In fact, in between my streams that you see me on and during the day, I typically do it on lunch for a reason, because it's my lunch. I'm working at home. I just don't talk about it. I would never talk about Mary to Timberly. I don't talk about people. Once again, I do not talk about people to other people online. I just keep it pushing.
Mary, you are the reason. It's all you, because all this shit that he brought out from months ago is you. You did that. You didn't like me from the beginning. See, she was my friend. She was my friend under Karma Cafe when I was Karma Cafe. She was my friend. I'm the one who suggested to Monty that she be the only mod. I was, because he had just gone through all that shit and he had deleted all his mods. And I suggested that because me and her were friends. I don't know if any of you remember, but I would tell her she was the chat protector and I would call her the superhero of the chat box. I don't know if any of you remember that.
Holly, I think you might have good advice. You say you removed your own comment, but people will agree that might be the best. I got to collect the evidence, else it won't stop, right? So yeah, I've been on the fence with this. Like I'm gathering evidence as we speak, but yeah, it hasn't stopped ever since last year. Just this constant thousands of phone calls, hundreds of voice messages, tens of thousands of texts, and it hasn't stopped. Mary's like, we were never friends. Observance like she's rewriting history. Yes.
Well, I had to change my screen name because I was blocked in Monty's chat and he said I was not in the block list. So he said, it's something that YouTube does sometimes. So you're going to have to make a new account. That's how I ended up with Timber. Because he said, you're not going to be able to come back in the chat because you're not on the block list. So that's how Timber came about from. Oh, okay. Yeah, Mary. We were friends. And then when she found out that I changed accounts, she started telling people that it was suspicious that I changed accounts, that it was something suspicious. It wasn't. It was nothing suspicious. The fact of the matter is I was blocked in Monty's chat under my name, and Monty said it was something to do with YouTube, that I was not on the block list.
I recall this vaguely that that might have happened because at that time YouTube was having issues. I did reach out to other creators and people are like, yeah, I'm having the same issue with my channel, because people would email me and for some reason YouTube would just block a audience member and they couldn't message. Now I'm not saying that was the case, because as Mary is saying, she had a lot of different channels and she was trying to get my attention. She did get my attention, and I decided to collab with her, and she finally got a channel that was, gathering an audience. But yeah, she had Penny Lane, I remember Lennon Monroe, Karma Cafe. Yeah, all these channels she still has.
So he said, you're going to have to make another account if you want to chat in there. So that's how Timber came. So somebody was asking the other day, where did Timber even come from?
Scoutfin says, does anyone have reports from the storm? They were so bad. They were too much. They were. And for her to slap me in the face and ask me for $50 like she did with Pat D, I was offended, because at that point I knew she was shit talking me and she would say these nasty things about me. She was talking about what she did in my stream and that I'm not a good or a nice person. She was gloating that I was losing subs after she was telling all those lies about me. It was a lot that's been happening in the last 2 months. And she was continuing. She was trying to set Chef against me. Luckily, Chef just came up, like half an hour or so ago, and said this is exactly what she was trying to do, trying to make it seem as if I was the one that was orchestrating these the two birthdays things. That this is just shocking and disgusting. Yeah, she sent me a $50 Cash App request. That's what she did. She sent it to me and I was like, seriously? Like I know you're shit talking me. I know what you've been doing and you're sending me a $50 request. Yeah, it was gross.
You want to chat in there. So that's how Timber came. So somebody was asking the other day, where did Timber even come from? That's where. Because I was Karma Cafe.
Why do you know that name? That was Timberly. She used to be all over the channel.
Yeah, I mean,
months ago.
there's nothing suspicious about it. He makes it look suspicious and fishy, and that's Mary. He didn't think of none of that shit. He's a dumbass, a boring dumbass. That's Mary doing all the writing and working, and he let her run that chat. My name before was Karma Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
Karmakafe. Karma Cafe. It was a little short, fat cartoon girl with rainbow socks. Yeah, that was me. And that name ended up, and me and Mary were besties. I was the one that suggested he mod her and make her the only mod, so he could trust what his mods were, because he couldn't trust anybody at the time, because he just dealt with that bullshit. I would call her the superhero of the chat and tell her, you're like the superhero here, and you wear a cape. And she was,
Thank
Karma,
you,
I mean, she was the bestie. We didn't chat outside of Monty's.
Did she address the B-Day grifting? Yes and no. In a very roundabout way, she tried to blame the B-Day grifting on me, as in I was the one who orchestrated it. But Chef cleared that up, hopefully. I'm sure there's going to be more, but tomorrow I can have Mary up on the panel and we can talk more about this.
But then, when I had to change to Timber because of the blocked situation,
Right. Nolabu says, Monty, she hit me up during the tornado on PayPal for $50. It triggered me because I went through Hurricane Katrina. I didn't give it to her. You know what? I think it was. Let me check. I think it was either PayPal or Cash App. She hit me up for $50. Let me check right now. Let me check. Because, yeah, I was flabbergasted. So what she was doing, she hit me up for 50. She hit you up, Nolabu, for 50. And she hit up Patricia D for 50. Anita Pink sent you a money request, 50 USD. So transaction date June 18th. So she sent me this request Sunday, June 18th for $50 after trash talking me and being extremely disgusting. So, yep, she was sending it to multiple people.
She said that was fishy. So he modded me as Timber, and she left. If you remember, she stayed gone for a while. Her and Jack made Monty's OG simp, whatever the fuck name they both had. And they both jetted. They both left. So that's the situation. And do I have receipts? No. No, I do not. My reason for not having receipts, sure. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
Or she has the ability now to just talk crazy shit about me, make shit up, and have people believe her.
But I'm going to explain, because Monty is no saint, no angel. Am I perfect? No. Hell no. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, they were gone at the same time because they left together, because they also have a little situation going on. Sharmuta Mary.
Gross. Yeah, she did. See, Joel, you're right. She probably, anybody that has sent her money in the past, she probably was requesting from them. Yeah, no one's perfect. That's true.
No, I didn't start going online on his panels until January of this year. I just happened to, I don't know. I told him I don't want to be, he didn't have anybody up there chatting with him. And I was like, I know he used to make people like show him on Instagram. And I was like, I'm not going to, because I don't want to be on there. I'm fat and ugly, and I don't want somebody to take a picture and say this is her in the back. And,
Jack commented yesterday, so Jack's still around.
He was using me for views. He even told me. He told me out of his own mouth that was the plan to start.
I did not tell her that. Why? That is gross. Like the amount of disgusting lying that's
somebody
happening.
To take a picture and say this is her in the back, and he was using me for views. He even told me. He told me out of his own mouth that was the plan to start with. The plan to start with was for me to make him more views. And I didn't have a problem with that because I didn't want a channel at first.
Oh,
Then when I start doing that and we start, having panels and stuff, and he realizes, okay, this bitch is a little bit crazy and she has the mouth of a fucking sailor. And this might not probably be the best situation for my channel. Then he started hounding me over and over again to do lives on your channel, on your channel, on your channel. So I was scared to do it.
I didn't hound her to do lives on her channel. In fact, I wouldn't call it hounding. I would tell her this because damn hell was I gonna give her another $300. Here's exactly what I said. Because we're gonna go back to this. Well, I will say I won't be able to keep helping you pay rent every month. You have to live stream so your CPN and RPM goes up. You have to have some sort of schedule. So what I would tell her is that you got to live stream. Shit, do it twice a day. Stream in the morning and then stream in the afternoon, or after I'm done a stream, I will push people to your stream so you have people in there that can get to know you and like you. That's what was happening. What she's trying to do now is make me out like I'm some disgusting person who is forcing her to stream. Does that make any sense? How many times was she streaming on her fake birthday, July 14th? She was streaming over and over and over again. Do you know why she was streaming multiple times on July 14th? How many times did she stream? Like 3, 4, or 5 times? I think it was like 4 or 5, right? Because of the birthday money. That's why she was streaming. But like, miss you guys, don't want to be alone on my birthday. All this bullshit stream stuff because she wanted the money. Empty your pockets, people.
Situation for my channel. Then he started hounding me over and over again to do lives on your channel, on your channel, on your channel. So I was scared to do it. And that's when the birthday situation came up to be like an icebreaker, which was his idea, number one. And also, number two, he would tell me when I would go to him and tell him whatever problem I was having, the first thing he would say, let me make you a GoFundMe.
That's not true. What I told her was, if you're gonna continually have all these issues, because I noticed it was issue after issue, I told her, maybe make a GoFundMe. Maybe do that. And she told me that she's scared and that she doesn't want to be made fun of or look like a fool because, of course, in this community, some people will call you a grifter if you make a GoFundMe. And I was like, if you're open and honest to people, I'm like, hey, I'm just having some issue making rent and paying for certain things. People know you have a daughter. People know that you have a son that, is an addict. You're just trying to make ends meet. People will still donate to you as long as you're honest. That's what I said. I didn't say what she's saying. At the end of the day, it was people's choice whether or not they wanted to donate, but kind of good thing she didn't make a GoFundMe. Like, I was thinking so many ways to help this person. So many ways.
Whatever problem I was having, the first thing he would say, let me make you a GoFundMe. Let me make you a GoFundMe. That was always his
Rocky, in terms of the working, I know that she takes care full time of her daughter. That is why she's on some sort of assistance, whatever that is, and that's why she's not working. And she's getting extra monies through the YouTubes because she was, getting the super chats. People were doing the memberships for her, and it was working. She was getting a couple of $100 every month. That was helping out a lot. And I was like, hey, you just got to be consistent. And yeah, it ain't that says just be honest and you won't be considered a grifter. Exactly. Just be honest and you won't be considered a grifter, and just keep doing what you're doing. She had a daughter to take care of. She had a son that would come by every once in a while. Just the bottom line is I helped her as much as I could. I am not in the position to be giving another person hundreds of dollars a month, especially when I got to work. Then on top of that, I got to do this, and then I have other things I'm doing. Like, I can't do that. I'm already helping other people. I can't be helping somebody over the internet repeatedly.
That was always his thing he would say. let me make you a GoFundMe. And I would tell him, Monty, a GoFundMe is not going to fix the situation. I don't want people to
Exactly,
say,
CGO.
oh, she's got GoFundMes. Because they say that about anybody that has a GoFundMe. But he was always trying to make me let him do me a GoFundMe for anything. That would be what he would say.
No, once again, her problems that she spoke to me about was too much for me. I wasn't in the financial position to be helping her on top of the other people I'm helping, i.e., my family members. I have two cats I gotta feed. I gotta take them to the vet as well. I gotta have money for myself. The best solution for me at that point in time was tell her, do a GoFundMe, just be honest with people. And if people want to help, people want to help. But as people have been saying in the chat, do we really know if all of this is true now? Because all of this is coming out. Like if you're just coming in, I guess so, Sinead O'Connor. I guess so. I'm still flabbergasted at the whole dance monkey thing and her of what she was saying about playing it and making fun of me. You know who else was in that chat? Hannibal. Egging it on. Just saying.
And I never asked Monty for one thing. Never. Never, ever. I didn't ask him for the money when I had my rent situation. He said I guilted him.
I didn't say that.
That's not my problem. You were guilted. I didn't guilt you because I talked to somebody. I can't talk to people that I'm supposed to care about. Why?
True, Rocky.
Without it being a ploy to get something? Monty, your problem is you're pissed off that people help me and not you. That's why you're mad. Because you pin your fucking information right at the top of your chat every single time you pin it right up there. And now people have started posting it for you.
What? Brandy Reed says, I wonder if she was even in the hospital last time or it was a way to get money. I have no idea if she really was in the hospital. People, um, uh, I have no idea, to be honest. Right now, I'm looking back at everything. Was her card really not working? Did she really did get that computer, then returned it, and then spent the money? Was there really a tree through the window? Does she really have agoraphobia? Uh, did she really go to the hospital with heart issues? Because there's people who were sending her monies for so many things. Yeah, like if you still believe Timberly, okay, then that's on you. But maybe start asking her for some receipts. She can easily pull hospital records. She could maybe pull a maintenance record on her apartment for maintenance that fixed that window. Maybe start asking her for those receipts because you guys should remember when the tree went through the window. Maybe ask for a picture, maybe ask for a maintenance record. We've heard on stream that maintenance, will show up there. So there's going to be a record of it. So ask that.
Then that's not true. Pause and pose. I've had zero GoFundMes. No GoFundMes. If there's a GoFundMe, it is not my own. And you should report it. If there is a GoFundMe, then report it because it is not for me. Turn it in. Hey, so how you doing?
True, it ain't that. There's a lot
Before you
of.
come in, I was just ranting.
Well, it depends on the different amount of factors, right? Like how did the tree go through the window? Was it just like a branch? Was it like a large trunk? Wouldn't building repairs take? It really depends. Some buildings are very good at getting somebody, especially if it's an emergency or it's urgent. Then you can get put to the front of the list. Other times it can take months. I don't know what's happening at our place. I don't know this. I'm just suggesting that maybe there would definitely be a record of a service call being made and a service being done. Especially if she said that the maintenance people came there and repaired it. So does anybody know if maintenance people came there and repaired it? Then maybe if that was done and she said it was done, then there has to be a record.
If there is a GoFundMe in my name, then put it out. But then turn it up, turn it in. The only GoFundMe that has ever been created for me was the day that my mother died. I wasn't even on the YouTube at that time. Facebook friends put GoFundMe. That's the only GoFundMe
Thank you,
ever,
Sonny.
and that was in 2016 to pay for my mother's cremation. That was it. That's the only one ever that has been created for me, by me, or anybody. The only. So if you see another one, whoever is saying that there's saying that there's GoFundMe in my account, on my name, report it.
Who I don't think she would have faked being in the hospital who would do something like that. I'm pretty sure people in the past have done that in this community. In fact, if not YouTube, there's thousands upon thousands of people who faked being in the hospital. There's people who fake being in a wheelchair. There's people who fake everything. Daily, people are being outed on the internet. TikTok, was it Kick, YouTube, what else? All over. People fake stuff all the time.
That's all I can tell you. Report it. Because it ain't mine. I haven't had none. Monty suggested repeatedly, over and over and over, make a GoFundMe. Do a GoFundMe. Use the GoFundMe. And I told him, no, absolutely not. No. Monty lie and say I didn't tell you repeatedly that I refused to do a GoFundMe. Lie and say that.
I will say that I did tell you after you repeatedly told me about your problems, as if you're trying to line me up to give you more money, that I will suggest that yes, you should do a GoFundMe because I don't have the money to give to you, because I not only have to help myself, I have 2 cats, I have an aunt that's not doing well, and I have a cousin that is sick. I can't help you while helping myself, my cats, and my family members.
Absolutely not, Pissy Boots. Absolutely not. No way, no shape, no how. Do you still? No. I don't. I blocked Monty the day that stuff happened with Nicole. I blocked Monty. I didn't keep anything. I didn't know I would need it. Because he said he didn't say they were in a relationship. He just said they have a special relationship, which is why he.
What the hell? Is she lining me up to be in some sort of like tryst with Mary? She's literally trying to do that. I'm in Canada. Mary's in America and she's married. Like, she's literally trying to suggest that me and Mary have a thing behind her husband's back. See, Jules says, anyone would suggest a GoFundMe to her at that point. Yeah, I think so as well. Pink is the blonde of color, says, Jesus, Monty, you spent so much time setting her up and forcing money on her that I'm surprised you had time to stream yourself, lol, right? Yeah, setting her up, trying to have her in a better position and forcing all that money on her, and I'm the bad guy, right? Yep.
Wouldn't argue with her about the shit that she was. Listen, people would come to my chat, my lives, and they would say, can you tell Monty to check, find out why my account is blocked? Or can you tell Monty, can he check why my message got deleted or why I got timed out today? People would come and say that in my chat. Why me ask Monty why this happened, that happened. And I wasn't in the chat. It was Mary that was in the chat. So I would ask Monty, and he absolutely Mary was off limits.
Yeah, I've taken a hit, Black. I mean, lesson learned with being new on YouTube. I wouldn't think this would be a place for it, but hey, um, I'm exhausted right now. It's been a very long day. I think what I'll do is I'll cut it off here for now. I think we're gonna keep going back and forth with this narrative. I'm gonna clock it at 47 minutes in, and we'll join Mary if she still can tomorrow morning to go over a few things together. So let me put this down. We'll do a part two. We'll mark this as part one, and we'll continue because, man, I'm kind of exhausted. And I know you guys probably got to eat and everything, but yeah, she said a narrative. Also, remember, people, Chef, she tried to do Chef dirty, try to drag him on the gram. So Chef is going to make a video. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, I'm out of here. People, be safe. Take care of yourselves. This has been another learning lesson. I try and do the right thing, and then being crafted as this super manipulative guy, and it's just not right. Anyways, I'm out of here. Take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye bye.